understand and use absolute value inequalities. Okay? So an absolute value inequality is an inequality that contains, what do you think it contains? An absolute value expression.
Yeah, then he showed us like Pokemon collection, like what he got, like what he's got like $100.
Okay. Anytime you see, if,
You have a typo.
what?
Dan.
Do we call it a typo if I'm writing it with my, okay, we'll call it a typo. All right. Anytime you see the words absolute deviation, I just want you to understand that that means that you have in the absolute value x minus the given value. Okay? Oh, real quick. You, Jonah, Ethan, Evan, Miss Ripple needs to talk to you real quick. I think so.
Are we getting new sleeves?
I think so. Okay. Here we go. Absolute value inequalities. Do you remember when we had an absolute value equation, we rewrote it into two different equations? One that equaled the normal value and one that equaled the opposite value. You remember that? Okay. So here we go. Do you see where it says notes at the bottom? This is what I want you to write. If we have an absolute value inequality where the absolute value is isolated and it is less than some number.
What? See? Oh yeah, I did donuts next period. I think it's because we did good yesterday. That's crappy.
Okay. So what's going to happen? People, make 5.
42.
Okay. When we have this, we are going to break this up into two inequalities. We are going to break it up to AX plus B is less than C. And AX plus B, we're going to switch the inequality sign and switch the sign on our value. We got to switch both of them.
Are you so proud that 9th period Ripple's class was so good yesterday?
I am very proud. I am very frustrated right now, though. Okay. So, This one we kept normal. And this one we flipped the sign. You know what? I'm going to use the word switch. We switched the sign. And we switched this sign. Okay? Notice how when we had our less than sign, when we have the less than sign, our inequality became an and statement. I think I'm going to start holding people after the bell. Now let's talk about when we have, you know what, we'll do a different color. A greater than scenario. We're going to break it up into two inequalities. AX plus B is greater than C, or AX plus B is less than negative C. Again, this one stays normal. And this one, we switch the inequality and switch the, that says switch, obviously. Okay, this is what I like to think about. We have less than and great or than.
Isn't it just the same thing? Oh, is it just because if the absolute is greater than it's an or and it's less than?
Correct. Thank you, Liliana, for that revelation. If it is, no, that's what I wanted. Okay, like it all clicked for Liliana. Be like Liliana. If the inequality, you want to be late to the locker room and explain to Coach Reeser why you're late to the locker room? Stop talking. If we have an inequality that's less than, it's going to be an and statement. If we have an absolute value that is greater than, it's going to be an or statement. I have eyes. I can watch what you're doing. Stop. You're being disrespectful. Don't talk back.
Are you talking to me?
Both of you.
Ryan. Oh. All right.
Currently him. 1 minute ago, both of you. Okay. I am going to give you a handout. It's bright yellow, so hopefully you won't lose it. But when you get it, will you please fold it like it's a book? Keep out your journals, though. Don't. Did you hear me say don't close your journals? Too early? Or before I finish? Okay, don't close your journals. Okay, fold it like a book, so example 1 is the front cover. Because that would make sense.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense than what I was previously.
Who has an extra one? Right behind you. All right. Okay. These are the steps that I need you to be processing through in your brain when you are solving these problems. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that the absolute value is isolated. Is that true in example 1? It is already by itself. Okay? Then, thank you, excuse me. We need to write our two different inequalities. So we're going to drop the absolute value signs. We are going to keep it normal. And then we are going to switch. We also need to decide if this is an and or an or. So since it's less than, it is an and. I'm trying really hard. Great or then. Okay, so this is an and. By the inequality sign. So since the absolute value is less than, it's an and. If it's great or then it's an or. Are you hearing what I'm emphasizing?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, so we have x is less than or equal to 12 and x is greater than or equal to negative 12. I am totally cool. With you leaving it like this. You could, since it's an and statement, like write it as the sandwich, okay? If you want to write x is less than or equal to 12 and greater than or equal to negative 12, that's cool, okay? So then, we have x is greater than or equal to negative 12 and less than or equal to 12. Yeah. So this is saying, do you want to check some values?
No.
Okay, go to example 2. It's misprinted? Mine's misprinted.
Oh, wait. It's supposed to look like that?
Oh, it's a negative. That's a
It's a -1.
I thought that was like
What?
I thought it was extra absolute.
Ah, okay. So is the absolute value sign isolated? No, because there's a -1. So we need to add 1 to both sides so that the absolute value of x is greater than
4.
6.
I didn't get 6. Oh, you added. I'm sorry.
Whoa, Lino, cool your jets, dude. All right, so now we have the absolute value of x is greater than 6. Okay, so we have x is greater than 6 or x is... Yeah. Now, since we only had x inside the absolute value, there's nothing else we need to solve, okay? So that's our answer. Oh, that's fun. And we can graph. X is greater than 6 and less than -6. Cool. Doing okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's look at example 3. Does yours look like this? Okay.
I just did it.
Still no.
I'm using pad.
Okay. So is the inequality by itself? Is the absolute value by itself? Okay, so we're like 50-50 right now. Here's the absolute value. Is there anything else? Okay, so it is by itself. I cannot move that 5 right now. Okay? Now, we need to write our two inequalities. X plus 5 is less than 9. X plus 5, switch the sign to greater. Switch the sign to negative 9. If this is an absolute value less than 9, it's going to be an and. Okay. So we have x plus 5 is less than 9 and x plus 5 is greater than negative 9. In order to solve for x in each of these inequalities, what needs to be our next step? Okay, if we subtract 5 to each side, I get x is less than 4. And if I do the same here, I get x is greater than negative 14. I am fine with you leaving it like this. I'm also fine with you making it a sandwich since it's an and statement, if you can. Okay, here we go. Let's go to example 4. You didn't get it? Sorry, bro. All right, example 4. Hey, guys, come on. Is the absolute value by itself? What do we need to do to get it by itself? So if we divide both sides by 2, I get the absolute value of negative 6x is greater than or equal to 30. Okay, so now let's do, so I know that there's a negative 6 with the x, but since it's inside the absolute value, we can't move it until after we split it up, okay? So we need to split it up to negative 6x is greater than or equal to 30. The second one, negative 6x, flip the sign, flip the sign. I'm hearing ands and ors. If the absolute value is greater than 30. I really hope you hear me in your head when you're doing your homework tonight. When I'm saying greater than. What? Oh, yeah, it's warm. All right, let's solve these.
Wait, why don't we get rid of the negative ones?
I'm sorry, what's your question? We have to keep what's inside the absolute value as is.
So we're basically not even doing the absolute.
No, we are.
But we did it. What? Never mind, I got it.
That's what Liliana was asking. We have to, okay, can everybody listen so I don't have to say it twice or 3 times? Whatever is in the absolute value bars needs to stay as is when we rewrite it. I know that there's a negative right there, but when we solve it, it'll all balance out, okay? So when we divide by -6, our inequality sign has to change. When we divide by -6, our inequality sign has to change. Now, these inequalities make a lot more sense. X is less than or equal to -5, or X is greater than or equal to 5. Right? What'd you say?
Did like the or and the and rules still follow? Like for this one? Like if it's or, they have to go out and they have to go in.
Well, they don't have to, but or is where they, like and is where they overlap, and or is everything put together. Okay.
I get it.